Welcome, Tzvi here, your holistic mindset healer. Today I'm going to cover something that can really shape our lives, affect our moods, the belief system. Thank God we do have the ability to resolve these issues. I'm going to give some information about your belief systems and some ways to reshape it to have in the life and reach the goals that you want. The abundance that God, Hashem, the Creator gave us. So where does our belief system come from? The bottom line is we have to learn things. We have to learn it in a habit. No, we have to learn to use our fingers. Our body has the ability to do it, but we've just got to program it. And if we learn a belief system in a negative, bad way from a childhood trauma, something that's happened at work, something that's happened in relationships, something that's happened with money, sometimes that are hard, we take them on as a belief system. And we take it on more and more. And the more it comes on, the more it becomes more dominant. The more you believe that that's no good, the more you believe that it can't do it, the more it becomes harder. And the body naturally, through fight, flight, freeze or hide, will create the situation to try and balance it out. It's like balancing it out. I've got this pain, it feels all right now, I can keep walking like this. It's like balanced out in a really weird way. So what we've got to do is balance it out back in the way the Creator gave us. We have to release these belief systems. The Creator, Hashem, God gave it to us to learn and grow to be a better person. He customized, He gave us these situations, especially for us, not for anyone else other than us. We needed it to be a better person. How amazing is that? It's unbelievable. I want to share with you to help you today become a better person, reach your goals, enjoy life. This is what these talks are all about, to help you see the beauty that's out there. There's so much abundance out there, endless abundance out there. You just look outside and you see everything that God, our Creator, Hashem, gave us. It's endless. So we have to understand, come back to basic, our belief system of pain and suffering was something that we learned in a negative way. It's all it is. It's that we talk it in, our mind and body has no idea what's true and what's not true. But all it wants to do the whole time, all day, it's such a beautiful thing He gave us to try and make us feel good. The real work, or some people may call the hardest part, is realizing that there is hope. When you're stuck and you feel like, whoa, there's no hope at all, I'm stuck, it's just getting worse. It's just every day after day, it's just getting worse, there's no hope, I can't get anywhere, it's going to keep coming up. Well, what is that? It's a belief system that was created to try and make yourself feel good. Oh yeah, I can't do that. It's too difficult. It's too hard. Well, now what's happened, you're taking that on. Your body's like, oh, that's how you want to react. You like that. Okay, this problem comes up. This situation comes up. Oh, you like, I know what you're going to do. You're going to say it's hard, it's difficult, it's awful, because that's the way you keep doing it. So that must be what you want. But at the same time, you get upset. You don't like it. You get more depressed, but you keep doing it. It's like this constant rotation of this going around and around. So our real job here is to break the cycle, end it, and find positivity out of it. Look for the good so you can feel good. You can enjoy life instead of each time getting hit against that wall, the same problem. The interesting part is people see the successful people on YouTube, on wherever it may be, on the media, wherever it may be. Wow, look how good their life is. Do you think they were born that way? Or you want to learn something, you want to learn some Gemara, some Torah, whatever it may be. Just think it, I just open the book up, or I open up the camera, I'm going to YouTube, I'm going to have 60 billion followers tomorrow. It just naturally comes. They had to work through it, the process. And the more you enjoy it, the more you like it, your body's like, wow, our mind, I like this. Thank God you've given it to me. But we have the choice to make it that way and take those little wins and change that belief system, saying, oh, it's too hard, it's too difficult. And the first time what happens, you get hit a wall, you think, oh, see, I can't do it. I'm not made to do it. Or we're looking for excuses because we think pain is awful. We think suffering is awful because we're thinking that pain and suffering is awful. Instead of saying, okay, I know on the way, I'm going to create a new belief system that every time I get an obstacle or a test, this is to help me make decisions and say, I'm going to be a better person from this. How beautiful is that? Instead of looking at, oh, I can't do it, it's too difficult again. It's like, no, bring it on, bring it on. God, Hashem, bring me on some more tests. I want those tests. I want to be a better person. I want to grow. And just think, if you use the old way and to try and get those people that are successful use their childhood ways to apply it to extremely successful ways, you're not going to really have the tools. You're going to be very unbalanced, and tests and things come up, you're not going to be ready for it. So all those little brick walls we hit, those tests, are actually to help us develop and to grow and to be a better person. It's so beautiful what He's created, and we get to look at it, and the more thankful we can look for more. What happens is you start looking for more, and that belief system of like it's difficult, like nope, it's not difficult. I know I've got the tools. God Hashem can help me create a beautiful way of doing things. Focusing, recalibrating, breathing of what we do want. Focusing in, okay, when you become very mindful, you actually get awareness of what it feels like instead of chasing and chasing and chasing. You keep chasing after it like a dog on the leash getting run around after the dog. No, be the master. Say, dog, sit, or whatever it may be, whatever you want. You can take control of the situation. You get a text that comes in that agitates you. I don't have to be agitated. That's their choice. My belief system is I'm going to sit here, I'm going to be very kind, and I'm going to respond back in a very kind way how I feel comfortable. It's up to them. You send it in a beautiful way that you know is going to make somebody feel good. The bottom line is they have choices how they react to it. But my choice is have a belief system that I can help people, I can make people feel good, and from there, it's up to them to take it forward. But all I can do is present it. That's the bottom line. We can do the same to ourselves. All we can do is present our belief system to ourselves, how we feel, how we act. So when a situation comes up, nope, am I going to fail? Is I going to have a belief it's too difficult? Or am I going to have a belief that I'm going to enjoy it? And start being like the little investigator and start looking around. How can I work this out? How can I change this? It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. One of the things I want to really share with you and the importance of, the most important, knowing that you do have choices, knowing that you can change it with God, Hashem, our Creator's help. Things can happen. Remember, it was presented in front of us. If it was presented in front of us, it's a test. And a test means that they must have answers. And if it means a test, it means we can succeed. How? That's part of the journey. If it was a test that we couldn't do, it's called a failure. So there's no point in having that test because we're naturally going to fail out and be no good to us. So being mindful, being aware of our thoughts and our reactions, how we see a situation. Okay, you might have a belief system, I'm just hopeless in relationships. Well, what are you telling the other person without saying it? You meet somebody, I'm hopeless in relationships, they're never going to work out. I'm hopeless in relationships, they're never going to work out. They're going to start feeling something like, this person's a little bit, he's a nice person, but there's something that's just not adding up. Change your belief system, make yourself open. See there's abundance, allow it to come in. Okay, this person presented to me. God, Hashem, the Creator, presented this person in front of me. There's some good reasons. Maybe I need to only spend a few minutes and that's all I needed to sort this relationship out. Maybe I need to spend the rest of my life. Be open to it and allow it to happen. And the more signals and the change of belief system, I'm looking to resolve issues. I'm looking for ways to solve things. I'm looking to move to next level. I know all these tests are going to make me a better person. So the more you can be open to it, more you can hear it and see it, not just with these senses, the higher things. If we have a belief system we're limited to these things, we can't hook into the amazing spiritual world out there, which is ultimately that governs everything. So once we can hook into the higher place, we're running on a whole different set of rules that can actually make things happen. I mean, you look out there, the Creator created everything. So if we're looking in such a high level and we're thankful and we're open, don't you think He has ability to also bring it into us? Knowing you can have it. Visualization is a very big part of it before we go into it, because automatically when you think there's a problem and you're going to run on the old system of the past of that belief system, you've already visualized it being a disaster. All we can do is be present, visualize what we want, and be open to the outcome. Allow it to open up, be free. Seeing you've come this far, I'd love it if you could share it with other people. I appreciate it. If you subscribe already, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Looking forward to sharing much more from you. And I love feedback and I love to be able to help you feel good. Thank you very much.